guys, what's going on? This is Into One for Game with some Trial Series stuff going on. Today we got Zach and Nick playing Grimmsnarl and Lost March.
Who's going first? Me. Okay.
Zach's going first with his cool Grimmsnarl deck. Gonna make people pay up extra attack costs. And Nick, with our good old Lost March, trying to bring it back. Saw a Japanese list online and wanted to try it out today. So I wonder how this matchup will go. Zach is a stage 2 deck, and Nick can get his stage 2 jump bluffs out pretty quick, and can use the Whimsicott from, I believe, Cosmic Eclipse? Yep. No. Yes, Cosmic Eclipse. Getting our stuff mixed up. As you can see here with Cottony, being able to attack with the new Twin Energy for a deep double colorless, as long as it's not a GX or a V, you can attach it to them and get that cool double colorless. No more Zoroark GX stuff going on. But we do have Zach's deck, which is going to make Nick pay up extra energies. So instead of just one energy attachment, Nick's going to have to attach twice. Zach looks like he had a pretty good start with 2 Impidimps and 2 Sobbles. Zach decided to have an Inteleon line to help out with his setup. Having 2 stage 2s is kind of clunky, but it looks like it's working out for Zach so far. And you also see him playing that Twin Energy as well. Maybe Nick can get a quick attack and knock out this Impidimp. It's going to be a little hard, I think, but maybe if he has some Lost Blenders or something and just slaps that Twin Energy down, he could potentially get a knockout. He would need 4 Pokemon. 20 times 4, 80. Impidimp has 70 HP. Looks like Nick wasn't too sure about being ready to drop the Hoppip yet. Gonna shuffle up from that net ball. Nick is gonna drop another Cottony down.
Put these 2 in the Lost Blender.
Ooh, okay. He did get that Lost Blender. I feel like I would have used Mountain Pass to, especially because Zach has a 2-card hand. Maybe Nick could have gotten it. Maybe Zach was relying on a supporter, and if Nick had Mountain Pass, oh, he is gonna do it. Is it a supporter?
Wait, what if it's not a supporter? I get that card.
You just put it back.
Oh, you just put it back. All right, it's not a supporter.
Okay, but it goes to the Lost Man.
Trumpitas.
Oh, Trumpet. Yeah.
So if Nick had the Twin Energy and another Pokemon, so it looked like Nick didn't have the Twin Energy. Zach actually did have the Marnie anyways. He top decked the U-turn board. Nick didn't get any Hoppips down, so maybe he should have put it down from earlier so we could evolve and start getting knockouts, but
Yes.
looks like Zach didn't get the evolution, so Nick gets another chance to go ahead and swing. Things could have been rough for Zach if he had, could have been rough for Nick if Zach had gotten the rare candy into the Grimmsnarl.
Mm-hmm.
Nick is playing that Whimsicott, that its ability, when you evolve, it lets you search for any one card, I believe.
Yep.
So Nick could get the Twin Energy, he could get another Trumbeak maybe, he could get all sorts of whatever he could potentially need. Nick is also playing that Emolga, which makes your Pokemon communications live and gives you some Lost Blender fodder to power up your attacks. Sadly, you don't have Marshadow Let Loose or Instructor Rangaroo, so wonder what Nick has replaced with those. He is going to finally play a supporter. He can get some Hoppips and Skiploons to finally get jump lifts out. cool thing that Zach can do if he can get Grimmsnarl, or if he has it in hand, is potentially getting the Drizzile.
Yeah.
Getting the Drizzile to be able to search for the rare candy, and then he would be able to get rare candy to evolve into Grimmsnarl. So it's kind of cool how Inteleon can really help out these Stage 2 decks, but having another Stage 2 on top of your Stage 2 might make your deck more inconsistent.
I'm feeling like another match we didn't record that one. I'm feeling like playing Drizzile, where you can like Evolution Incense and then chain it to get another Evolution Incense. I forgot, Nuzzly Gathering gives you a thing, but you Nuzzly Gathering. Thin out my deck a little more. Yes, it does. And this is unscripted audio here, folks. We just roll with whatever.
Sometimes when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Derek a little hungry.
Yeah. Anything you need out of the fridge, just get it. Anything. Okay, and actually, I don't need to retreat it.
The cool thing about Whimsicott is that it does have free retreat. Zach's got a whole bunch of U-turn boards.
For 6.
Erica's hospitality is actually working out for Zach. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Oh, no thanks. Oh, man. If Nick had like Giovanni's or something and could Lost March that Impotent for knockout, and Zach would lose all of his energy. Sad thing for Nick, though, it seems like Nick hasn't got a single energy.
Some more impotence. And we'll pass.
Alright.
Grimmsnarl is one of my personal favorite Gen 8 Mons, actually. Now, we're in Gen 8 now.
Yeah.
Wow, jeez. Sword and Shield, Gen 8, come a long way. So Nick is getting his jump bluffs out, but does he have the energy is the real question.
Floral Path.
Floral Path to the Sky.
Come sail away to America.
So Nick does have that jump left.
Floral Path.
He's going to do it again, another one, so I assume he has another one there. So he either has one more in deck or one more in prizes because Nick already sent one of them to the Lost Zone. But now I think Nick has plenty of Pokemon in the Lost Zone because
Your turn.
kind of slow starts from both players. Zach does get some more energy on a different Impidimp, so if he does get knocked out, now he does have a backup. Zach's going back for that Erica's. You see with Zach's hand, this is why heavy supporters and stage 2s are kind of rough.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Zach opts to sacrifice the Sobble instead of the Impidimp. He'd rather see the Sobble.
Sobble's gonna be sobbing.
Lost Blunder.
Yep. This man being ruthless over here.
Looks like Nick is doing 180 with this Lost March, and that should be plenty enough to kill
Your turn.
Grimmsnarl now.
Excellent.
Nick's just given Zach plenty of time, and now Zach has that Wondrous Labyrinth. So now, if Nick can't replace the stadium, he'll have to commit 2 Twin Energy to the Cottonies, and a Twin Energy and a Grass Energy to the Jump Bluff. And that's devastating for Lost March because they only play so many energy, 7 to 8. Zach does get
Shady
that
dudes.
Drizzile for the rare candy. And he can go back in for the Evolution Incense. So even though Zach's the stage 2 deck, it looks like he's going to be swinging first.
Rare candy. Grimmsnarl. Energy press for 80.
You had me there for a minute. I was like, oh yeah, resistance.
So now that Nick has to deal with this big Grimmsnarl, can he possibly come back? Because it's single prizes versus single prizers. And Zach has so much energy on the board.
Okay.
Nick does get Diantha, so that is a cool way for Nick to get back energy, because he can get any 2 cards if a fairy Pokemon gets knocked out. But it looks like he's going to go for the Lost Blender. Interesting.
And I got an incense off that Lost Blender, so I plussed. And Prowl.
I don't think Nick plays stadiums in this deck.
Uh-oh. If
There's
Nick
a perpetual
doesn't
plus
play-
2
Yeah.
energy cost.
So if Nick wants to attack with Cottony, he must commit 2 twin energies.
Your turn.
Let's see. Energy press.
Heart of the cards. You guys know what this does.
Pick up a Pokemon that's not a GX or V.
Okay, cool.
Scoop up Whimsicott.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your turn.
Zach's going for the hammers. He missed the first one, but he's got a second one.
All right.
Heads.
Let's go to game 2.
Okay.
Look at that huge. Well, that's not big for Lost March, but I got 9 Pokemon. I'm proud of that.
You going first this time?
I will. All right.
So looking at the Lost March deck, it seems like it has some problems fixed with the Prowl, the Net, and Twin Energy, but it seems like raw drawing is kind of a problem. You know, you used to have the Oranguru with the Instruct, so you could draw up to 3 cards potentially. And you had Marshadow Let Loose to keep digging, but now you don't really have any of that.
Look. Boom. We're gonna cry. We're gonna sob.
That's what we're going for.
So lucky for Nick, this time he does get to go first, so he does have time to
Not as far.
get some things set up.
Yep.
Maybe in this match, Nick will be able to plow through the Sobbles and the Impidimps before they can become Grimmsnarls and Inteleons.
Mm-hmm.
So because Zach did get the Impidimp and the Sobble in his starting hand, he does have some time before Nick starts plowing through. Nick, yet again, did not get Hop-Ups, so he won't be able to get some skip limbs going, so he'll have to rely on Raw Splendor and Trumbeak. But also, luckily for Nick, he doesn't really need to do more than 70 damage, so he just needs, I believe, 3 more Pokemon to get the knockout on this Sobble. And it looks like he does have that Lost Splendor. Looks like Nick is playing that Oricorio, so that does solve a bit of the drawing problems. Maybe if Nick had gotten it out last game, he would have been able to draw some more when he was getting knocked out with Energy Press. But you also don't want to have a GX on your bench, so that Zach can potentially get 2 prizes on it. But thankfully for Nick, Zach's attack relies on how many energy Nick has on his Pokemon. So it doesn't look like... Oh, never mind. Oricorio is weak to dark, so... Yeah, just forget about that because it has base 100 damage. I was trying to be a little optimistic for Nick, but... It seems like Nick might not... just might not be meant to win this. Everything's working against Nick in this matchup.
Nothing's coming up in the house.
Oh, that is a proxy. Beautiful proxy.
Yes, Professor's research at its finest.
Another Prowl.
We'll just hope I get fake DCE off of this.
And thankfully for Nick, Whimsicott and Emolga has free retreat.
Professor's research.
Looks like he's ditching a Diantha and a Grass Energy. Energy's going to be huge in this matchup.
So close.
I just need one more Pokemon.
So now, if Nick had gotten the Hop-Ups early, then he could have skip loomed,
Exactly.
and maybe he would have had enough. Maybe he would have had the skip loom now.
Yeah.
Hand size?
5.
Here you go.
Zach does get that Evo Incense for Drizzile. Wow. Erica's is really coming in huge with Nick's huge board.
For 6.
Wow. Nick just can't get a break with these crushing hammers.
Pass?
floral.
Now Nick does get that floral path to the sky, but he's got to find another twin DC.
And he's got to find a way to retreat Whimsicott.
No, it's only basics.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ah! Exodia!
Zach's jumping the gun here.
Yep.
I corrected you. Huh.
Yes.
Should be a 5.
Elms.
Okay.
If only Nick had a Giovanni instead of that Professor Elm, so he could knock out that Impidimp.
Before it got impotent.
And if it comes up, the Giovanni has been proxied with a Lysander.
You like redheads around here?
Let's
Yep.
look at it. I think I used them all up. Yeah, okay, we're out.
You can still search.
There's no more PP left for that move.
Your turn.
Okay.
Might have been
Shady feelings.
oh wow, Inteleon can grab that Wondrous Labyrinth and the U-turn board so that Zach can get his attack off. So yet again, Zach being the first one to attack.
So I'll get some energy.
Right, right. 4, 5. Kick flips. Energy burst for knockout.
It's pretty neat how the Grimmsnarl deck doesn't really seem to be that affected by the Wondrous Labyrinth. And if Zach wanted to attack with Inteleon, he can use the Aurora energy and then a twin
Chicken
to
nuggies.
get the Aqua Bullet off.
Mm-hmm. Some grass and triples and doubles.
Will Nick have a way to knock out this Grimmsnarl? Zach is saying nah. Zach doesn't believe. Zach doesn't believe in Nick.
I believe in Nick. I don't believe in Lost March.
Yeah.
Yep. Good that I helped him. I gave him a Nuzly back.
Attach. Your turn.
Didn't you attach?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did. That's right.
Nick trying to do double attachments out here. Nick is still having trouble getting these attacks off, but on Zach's side it looks like it's pretty much autopilot from here. Just get the energies on your Grimmsnarls and Inteleons and just attack. He is ahead on the prize race, and he's making Nick struggle to attach energies. So it's not looking too good for Nick.
Face punch.
Alright. Alright. Gotta make it happen for real now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Nick will finally have enough to knock out. He has the energy. If he gets a Skip Loom and maybe like 2 Trumbeaks or 2 Pokemon in a Lost Blender, he can make it happen. He will have the Skip Loom from this Elms. But will he have the Lost Blender or the Trumbeaks? If not, I feel like this might be a wrap for Nick. But at least for Nick, Zach will have to find some more energy to put on this Grimmsnarl or load up an Inteleon, so at least Nick will have a little bit of time to be able to try to come back.
Seven. Not on the 6-sided dice.
So does Nick have enough to knock out this Grimmsnarl? There's another Hoppip. He'll definitely have enough next turn, but he really needs it right now.
And last March for 140.
Nick didn't get the knockout, sadly. I think this might be just about it, because now Zach will have extra time to load up another attacker and just knock out Nick's current attacker. Nick really needed that time for Zach to be attaching and not attacking because of his own Wondrous Labyrinth, so that Nick would have time to set up his own second attacker.
Shady doings.
Now Zach can just load up on Crushing Hammers, so even if Nick tries to attach to the bench, he can just go for Crushing Hammers and try to seal Nick out of the game.
And we'll energy blow it. Mm-hmm.
Roll that.
Yep.
And up to 90.
Nick just seeming one turn too late constantly.
Shoot for a moment. And your go.
Draw. Evolution Instance. Shady dealings.
Alright. This lets us get a
Basic energy back out of discard pile.
which you can play that if you want.
I
I'll
might
stop
use
you.
Quick Ball to discard this and empty dump.
I don't think I even have any basic energy, no.
You might soon, though.
Super boost
Yeah,
energy.
right.
Zach does miss that Crushing Hammer, but will he get this one? He does miss it, but Zach already has a second attacker loaded up, so
Obliterate.
it's looking like it might be a little too late for Nick.
4. Wow.
4 Crushing Hammers in a Stage 2 deck. Wow.
The world we live in, man.
We live
Thanks,
in a society.
coronavirus. This man needs a double chicken nugget energy, something fierce.
Yep, he has to have it.
Alright.
Yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. Maybe Nick has a Stinger GX waiting for us to mess up Zach's. Or maybe Nick has like a Palkia GX to get rid of all his energy. Or Nick was running 4 enhanced hammers somehow and a Faba or a Lieutenant Surge and 2 Fabas to get rid of all of Zach's energy.
Well, energy press there, boss.
Twin energy, twin energy. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Does Nick get a single knockout this entire scene?
Alright, I'm gonna make it happen.
Alright, Lost Blend.
Or thin the deck with balls? No.
No, I think
If he
I'm out of
doesn't have
pocket.
target, yeah.
So let me
You can
put-
pick up,
yeah.
yeah.
I need to pick up a Pokemon. Yeah, that one. Alright. Lost Splendor. These 2 cards.
Alright.
I've got 10 Pokemon in the Lost Zone. Draw 1 card.
You could have grabbed a grass energy with the net ball.
I was surprised.
Oh.
Alright. Let's
Nick Lost Splendors away stuff just to get another Lost Splendor.
send up Cottony. Your turn.
Energy blow!
And there you have it, folks. 2.
Oh, that was prize.
Oh. Well, looks like Nick had no way of winning anyways. Well, there you have it, folks. Lost March tried. Nick, all those good things that Nick could have gotten. Lost March looked a little disappointing, but it was up against a rough matchup.
So when you go to locals and there's nothing but Lost March, bust out Grimmsnarl.
There you go. What do you think about Lost March's potential? Leave a comment down below. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. And that's all from us. Ariados. Goodbye. We did it. We did it. We did
at
it.
that.
We did it.
You
Yeah.
cute, Derek.
Well, listen.
Full mode.
Does your microwave work?
So,
Because we need to throw Lost March in there if that's the case.
Derek's being polite. He's asking
I know. I was
permission
just,
to use my electronic devices.
it's just something you
Oh
can
my
add
God, I
into
can't
a
see.
post later on.
Evan, stop!
Oh, you're saying
Look at this.
In post later, just add, because this is where you need to put Lost March.
I realized that the audio, so I grabbed the remote
What?
control, I realized the audio for the game was still on. When someone in the game shouted, "Mother," so I turned it down to 0.
Nice.
Wait, man. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm so glad we could get a great Grimmsnarl set in. That was kind of fun.